welcome to Rim Park. Thank you for your patience. We got our internet back up, and we are live here in the women's 18U final. Score is 16 serving 7 here for Halton. My name's Josh Nickel. Joining me today is 5-time OCAA champion Kelly Nyhoff. Welcome.
Hey everyone.
So for those of you who are just joining us now, both teams have really come down to a serve and pass battle. So Kelly, you being a high-level middle, can you just speak about how important the first contact's been for both teams here?
Yeah, so especially for middles, first contact is huge. You really need to be able to run a strong offense with your first pass, and if you don't have a first pass, you're not going to be able to do much with it. You're going to be limited to one option, and when you have multiple options, it's more efficient, it's more effective, and you're a lot more successful. So first contact, especially in a big game like this, is definitely big.
Awesome. So early on in this set, the Ottawa Mavericks have struggled a little bit to keep their setter close to the net. Obviously, if they get their middles engaged a little bit more, they can close the gap here, but that's probably one thing that Halton's done very well is run all offensive zones early on in this set.
Yeah, definitely. Halton's doing a really good job of actually getting the ball in a good place for their setter to run a really strong offense. As you can see, they're up 16-9 right now, 17-9 now, so they've been doing something right on their first contact, which is what they've been focusing on, which is awesome.
All right, and going back to serve for Halton is Gigi Markovic. Let's see what she does here. They've been serving aggressively all set.
It's a nice strong swing by number 11.
Unlucky in transition there. You can see Halton take advantage on a scramble play. They now lead 18-9. Markovic back to serve again. Let's see if they can get Sakuni a little bit closer to the net so she can run some options here. She's been limited with what she can do on her setting options here for the Mavericks.
Another strong serve there by Halton. Great block in the middle there, giving them an opportunity to keep it alive.
Unlucky, but it looks like the Mavericks are coming to life. This is something they've been really focusing on all year is their ball control and their first contact, and we can see their defense and their blocker-defender relationships really starting to settle in here.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to find their feet here in the back row. They're starting to pick up all the tough serves that Halton's giving them, so hopefully they can come back into the game here.
19-9 Halton.
Nice pass there for the Mavericks.
Great patience by the Ottawa Mavericks there to really get their block and dig going. Libero Andrea Kamir has been great all set, really holding them in and being patient. We'll see how that progresses throughout the match, but it looks like the Mavericks are ready to close this gap. They're now serving down 10-19.
Tough miss serve for the Mavericks here, putting up Halton 20-9.
Going back to serve is number 14, Haley Armstrong. She's this year's winner of the Evelyn Hollick OVA Award, which is a huge accomplishment for her. Congratulations to Haley and her teammates. Oh, just like that, she misses her serve. We're now at 11-20 for the Mavericks. Maybe I should have saved that shout out for later on in the match.
Up for the Haltons, giving them a 21-11.
That was a great set by Halton setter Gravita to still set tempo, even though it was a bump set off the net. It shows her skill and patience. And that's Jones with Halton with the block. Again, middle play really coming in big with Halton here.
Yeah, the middles are doing a really good job of closing their blocks here for Halton. They're making it pretty tough for the Mavericks to kind of get any sort of offense going past their block.
serve is long. We now have Mavericks down 12, serving 22 here. Chloe back to serve here, looking to close the gap here, or at least create something going into the second set for the Mavericks. And that's Vesovic for Halton scoring again. She's had a great first set. She's already demonstrated she can hit the line. She's hit a couple cut shots. She's used the block. I think she's really settled into this big game early on.
Yeah, she's definitely been really versatile for the Halton Hurricanes here in this first set.
Another situation where Halton's able to serve top, gets Akutni, the Maverick setter, off the net, and then transition using their middle. They've looked very calm right from the start of this match.
Yeah, definitely. They've had a lot of opportunities to score through any which way for the Halton Hurricanes, and it's making it tough for the Mavericks to kind of get any sort of rhythm here. And they've done a really good job of serving tough. Another great serve by number 7 on Halton.
That's it, 25-12. The Halton Hurricanes Black take the first set here at 18U gold medal match here at Rim Park in Waterloo. So Kelly, you playing at such a high level, a lot of these athletes grew up playing 2 out of 3s. What difference does the best of 5 kind of impact the match here?
Yeah, so best of 5, it's a long game, and there's a lot of opportunity for players to kind of come back, especially with Mavericks having a slow start. They have a strong opportunity to be able to have four more sets to kind of get back into it and get them settled in, and it's a mental game, but it's also a physical game too. You've really got to dig in deep to try and figure out how to make something work after the first set. You're granted 4 more sets after that, which is nice, rather than having it be 2 out of 3, but you really got to dial in and focus in on what you're doing there.
So the Halton Hurricanes Black came into this tournament as the number 2 seed. Early on, they lost to defense in pool play, but then finished off pool play, beating Pac-Man 17U and MVC. And then when they got into quarterfinals, they beat their fellow Halton Hurricanes, the 17U team, 3-0, and then a tough semifinal beating the Niagara Rapids 17U 3-1. So that's the story of how they've got to the final here. The Ottawa Mavericks, a little bit of a different story. They came in ranked 9th. They lost to Halton 17U in pool, but then came back to beat Titans and smash Phoenix. And then when the playoffs started, they really started rolling. They beat Defensa 3-0 and Pac-Man 3-0. So we'll see if they can kind of continue the theme they've had all year of to continue to develop and really focus on their process and what they're going to do on their side.
Right, and I'm sure it's probably intimidating for the Mavericks to come in. I mean, they've had a battle to get to here, and Halton Hurricanes have done a really good job of being strong and on top. And I think that both teams really deserve to be here. I think it's just going to take a little bit to kind of settle in and get used to the atmosphere. It's loud. There's a lot of people watching, and it can be a high pressure atmosphere. So hopefully the Mavericks can come out and show us a little bit of a stronger game as to why they deserve to be here and why they're working so hard to get here.
Definitely. While we're waiting for the lineups here for the second set, this will be a good time to introduce our officials. So the up official is Katie Jansen, the down official is Brittany Saunders, and on lines is Pat Murphy and Kennedy Gramstead, So those are our officials for this match. And it looks to be standing room only here at Rim Park, as this court is definitely full. We got people standing behind us, beside us. A lot of people excited for this match.
It's been a good showing so far. A lot of talent on both teams for the Halton Hurricanes and the Mavericks. So, it's been a good battle. It's been a tough first set for the Mavericks, but hopefully we can see a strong start here again in the second set.
And it looks like Halton's going to go with the same lineup to start. Credit to Gabby Jobs, their head coach. She must really know their team, because I don't know many teams that like to start their setter in position 4, but they're obviously confident in their rotations and they're going to be ready to go here.
Yeah, I would agree. Normally the setter normally starts back in 1 or 2, but never in 4 that I've seen. But hey, if it works, it works. Worked for them in the first set, so let's see what they can do here in the second set. Strong serve for the Mavericks, with an ace right off the bat here.
That's something the Ottawa Mavericks really pride themselves on, is their first contact. So we'll see if Zakutny, the setter, can keep this going on serve, where they want to really put as much pressure on the other team with their good serve and pass control here. What a start for the Mavericks here. Looks like a totally different team from where we were 0-0 in the first set. So Zakutny's earned an ace and an overpass to start here from the service line.
And a big block for Mavericks there, leading them up 3-0 in the second set here. Coming out really strong. They're doing a really good job of putting Halton Hurricanes in a bad position and kind of making their center run all over the place here early on in the second set.
And an ace from Zakutny. Wow, I think that's 4-0 here for the Ottawa Mavericks. Couldn't have planned a better start here for Judy Musso and the rest of the coaching staff over there at Ottawa Mavericks. This is more their team identity, really taking control from the service line.
That's crucial. Serving is the one thing that is only in your control as a player to kind of contribute to a team sport here. So if you can get it going for your team right off the bat with a strong serve, it's going to put you guys in a really good position to move things forward for your team as a whole.
So you can see Aaliyah Torres really taking control as the libero for Halton, moving people around, changed the visual there on Zakutny and earned a missed serve. So credit to, again, Gabby Joseph and the coaching staff at Halton, that they've really empowered Torres to kind of take control and be the captain of their service team. Got number 14, Haley Armstrong, back to serve. Halton's down by 3 here early on in the second set.
Tough serve by Haley there with a little bit of a 2-pass, but still able to run the middle, which is huge. It's awesome to have a setter that can force the middle. It puts a hard offense out, but Halton was able to get away with a strong outside swing by number 8.
And it shows that ball control and transition by Halton as they take that free ball, and Strawback earns the one-on-one for her outside hitter there right into the seam. So once again, even when their middles aren't being set, they're still a threat. They're always working hard in transition here. That's a missed serve by Halton as we go up 5-2 for the Mavericks here. Kayla Jones back to serve for Ottawa.
Miscommunication there on Halton's part. Earns another ace for the Mavericks, leading them up 6-2 here in the second set.
And you can see right away Torres communicating with head coach Gabby Joseph on the sideline about what they're going to do to adjust here. Obviously, those communication aces are the ones that really break the coach's heart.
Yeah, it can be a little bit tough, especially because it's hard when you're playing a team sport. You got to communicate, you got to make it work. Got to give your team a chance to get it through it. Oh, a great line shot by number 3 on Mavericks.
What a shot by Jasmine Rivers there in transition to find the line. That's something that Dustin Reed and the rest of the staff at Ryerson University are probably looking very forward to when they're joining the squad next year.
Yep, she's definitely a strong player for the Ottawa Mavericks here in the second set. They're coming out really strong, looking really, really good here.
So with it so loud in here, you can see how important Halton's focusing on just communication prior to the serve here. Seems every time they're making eye contact, they're touching up, they're really adjusting that 1-6 seam here that the Ottawa Mavericks have been serving early on in this set.
Be crucial here for Halton to get a pass up here off the serve.
Attacking zone 1 again, they get the setter off the net, and a ball handling error on Gravina. Looks like the Ottawa Mavericks have really adjusted their tactics in between sets there, and they're going to serve tough into area 1, try to get behind the setter here.
Yep, and they've earned a timeout here from Halton's. Halton coaches have called a timeout here at 8-2 in the second set.
To go back to your earlier point, it really shows the importance of patience in a 5-set match where they couldn't do anything wrong in the first set, winning by double digits there, and now they're down, 8-2 here?
Yep, 8-2, so that's the frustrating part. You can come out really strong in the first set and have a really good showing, and just like the Halton Hurricanes did, they were up 25-12. And then they come out in the second set, and I don't know if this is what I mean about the mental game, right? You might think you have it in the bag, but it's a long, long haul here. You've got 4 possible sets left, and if you aren't ready for every single run to regroup in each set, it could go either way. At this point, 8-2, Mavericks are up, and it's in the second set here, so it could be a long match here for both teams.
So a little bit of an adjustment coming out of this timeout. It looks like Vesevic's going to take a big lane here in 5 and 6, and Torres and Armstrong are going to try to pinch that 1-6 seam here. Free ball in transition. Let's see if they can run their middle.
Oh, they decided to go
earn a one-on-one though.
Nice. Earned a one-on-one for number 8 on the Halton Hurricanes there. She's doing really well. She's finding the seam. She's hitting hard on blocks. She's been a really big presence for the Halton Hurricanes here.
So Anna Strauback back to serve here. Down 3-8 here in the second set. That's out of bounds. That's a big break point for the Halton Hurricanes.
So it'll be important for the Mavericks to try and keep this lead here. They're up 8-4 in the second set, and they've been doing a really good job of putting pressure on the Halton Hurricanes, and there's just a missed serve there by number 10 here, so it's 9-4 now. You can see Coach Gabby Jost telling the girls, her Halton Hurricane team, 1 point at a time here, and that's crucial. You got to really take your time, be patient with what you're doing. Big swing there by number 8 for Halton Hurricanes, giving them a 9-5.
That shows how much trust that Gravina, the setter, has in Vesevic. As she passed her a little bit off the net, they're still going to give her a high ball. She's still going to make shots. That she's just been grinding this whole match here.
Nice second effort there by Halton Hurricanes, giving them the 6th point they need. They're climbing their way back into this match here, closing the gap in on the Mavericks there with second effort's huge, especially when you're down a little bit. That second contact, even if the first one isn't great, that second effort is huge for a team that's strong here.
That's Rivest again for Ottawa Mavericks. They're really starting to get their right side involved. She's hitting a high percentage of the set. Looks like when Ottawa Mavericks are able to spread the court and get everybody involved, that's when they're at their best.
Yeah, definitely. Tough serve there at number 8 on the Halton Hurricanes, but she's still able to put a swing and score.
I've been extremely impressed with Marina Vesevic here. I mean, they're serving her tough in situations. She's shown that she can hit in system, out of system. She's hit the line. She's hit every shot. She's having a great match so far.
You can tell that she's really dialed in, really focused here in this final match for them. She came to play, which is awesome.
Nice, and Chloe for the Mavericks there uses the block. They hold their lead here, serving 11-7 for the Mavericks here in the second set.
Nice one-handed set by the Halton Hurricanes team to give the opportunity for them to have a fast-paced offense outside to earn them the point.
That's so impressive when your setter can use not only one hand, but one hand tempo. It just shows that the passers have so much trust that if they can just push the ball to the net, like Gravina's going to take it from there.
Definitely. And it makes your team so versatile, too.
And Halton's coming back. That's now 9 serving 11 here as Jones goes back to serve another ball here.
Maverick is going to try and have to keep this lead here. They've done a good job of putting Halton Hurricanes in a bad position, but Halton Hurricanes are slowly making their way back and making their presence known here in the second set. Smart play there by Gigi. She set an off-pace tempo tip and gave them another point, putting them at 10-11 here in the second set.
Another impressive dig by Halton. It seems like they're always in system. It doesn't matter if they're on serve receive or in transition. Like that was a hard-driven ball, and they're able to keep their team in system.
and a hitting error there for the Mavericks has tied up this game for the Halton Hurricanes at 11-all.
So this has been a tough rotation for the Mavericks as they haven't been able to get their middle involved too much. Wesley Bailey there stacked in two. She can either come around and hit a push or they can leave her right side, but they just haven't found a connection for her yet in this rotation.
It's a tough position for a middle to be in that rotation when you get stuck there, but they've managed to get out of it.
That was number 5, Michaela Jones, using the block there to get the ball back. They hold their lead here, 12-11 for the Mavericks.
And a missed serve there by the Mavericks, tying it at 12-all here. Serving is crucial at a big point game like this, especially with a huge comeback by the Halton Hurricanes. You've really got to be focused in and dialed in on your serving here just to try and keep up that lead and the momentum for the Mavericks.
Gigi's back to serve here, looking to get Halton's first lead of the set.
Good double block there by Halton Hurricanes. Mavericks still able to keep it alive and win off the block there.
Again, Michaela Jones showing her toughness. She hasn't been getting a lot of perfect sets here on her team, but she's been using the block, she's been hitting line. She's really battling here to keep the lead for her team.
She's doing whatever she can, which is a huge for a big game player. She's doing a lot for her team right now to try and keep their lead up 13-12 here. Oh, and tough serve there, just barely didn't make it. Over 13-all.
That's unlucky for Zakutny. She really set off an early lead here with the 4-0 service run she went on at the start of this set, so I'm sure they really wanted that matchup. Haley Armstrong back to serve for Halton, all tied up at 13.
Nice pass there by Mavericks, giving them the opportunity to run anything with a score there. Nice swing by their outside hitter on Mavericks to earn them the point for 14-13.
Tight matches like this is where it really gets exaggerated how important that first contact is. Let's see if Mavericks can do the best job they can to get the setter off the net here.
Big block there for Ottawa Mavericks by number 6. It's a good close by their middle and it's a nice tight block. Their outside hitter for Halton Hurricanes didn't really have much of an option there.
Great close by number 6 there, had a sheet of the middle for the Mavericks. You can see once they've eliminated the middle option for Halton, they can really go pin to pin really quickly.
Yeah. Maverick doing a good job of putting Halton Hurricanes in a bad position offensively, and they just had to give a free ball over. Able to run the middle and score off of that. Putting them up 16-13 here in the second set.
Great job finding Rivers in the transition there with the back quick. So it shows Zakutny can really spread the court here, but all they have to do is really give her a calm pass.
Just need a pass and you can run a whole bunch of offense, which is huge, especially in a big game like this.
So once again in that rotation, you can see Mavericks really want to go at the 116 here. Halton able to get out a little earlier than they did previously, but Mavericks have kind of added their cushion, so they're up 2 here, 14-16. We'll see if that rotation comes up once more this set.
Good pass by Ottawa Mavericks here, giving them a seam, and number 10 taking advantage of that and putting it down.
It shows when you give number 10 Chloe for the Mavericks a one-on-one, she's pretty automatic, right? You can see earlier on in the set when she had it out of system and high balls, she was struggling with an established block, but one-on-one, she's been automatic this second set.
She's doing a really good job of reading the block, especially if there's a seam. She's finding that seam and she's putting it away for her team right here.
Again, this is one of the rotations where Halton was able to close some points last time with Gravina going back to the service line, so we'll see what they do this time. Judy Musso and the coaching staff of Mavericks really want to focus to see if they can get out on this in one serve.
Nice short serve there, causing for an overpass. Miscommunication there for Halton Hurricanes.
Do you think that was a misconnect with the middle, or was Armstrong going to come through and hit the pipe on that one?
It's tough to say. They could have been running a trick play there on a free ball pass, especially with an overpass like that. But it would have been a good opportunity for them to run a middle, and it could have been a miscommunication with what they were running, either if it was a quick or a three ball. Either way, hopefully there's a few and far between of those.
So Marie Sophie Hill-Heward comes in to serve for the Mavericks. They're up 18-15 here.
Nice strong swing there by number 8 on the Halton Hurricanes, putting it in a good spot. And again, back to number 8, and she gets it. She is playing phenomenally tonight. She's just been a huge presence for the Halton Hurricanes. She's been so versatile both in the backcourt and the front court. She's been able to find seams. She's been swinging it off the net balls, and she's just been doing a fantastic job today.
Yeah, let's see what she can do from the service line here. They're down 2.
And an ace.
Wow, she's doing it all this set. So down 1. Ottawa's in a tough rotation here with the setter stacking 4. Really got to focus on the quality pass with Zakuni having to come so far across here to get to 2.5.
Strong serve there. Good pass by Ottawa Mavericks around the middle. They're able to score on that opportunity, putting them up 19-17 in the second set.
Good job getting Wesley Bailey involved in the match here. As a middle, it's probably true that the more they get set, the more they become better blockers, the more they get involved in every aspect of the game, right?
Yeah, it's definitely, in my opinion, it's a strong mental game for middles, especially if your passing isn't able to run you as well. You got to find a way to get into the game, whether that's blocking or serving, and the Ottawa Mavericks are doing a good job there of getting their middles involved in any way they can.
Shows how loud it can be in here. We got a good crowd on our court. We have the bronze medal match happening beside us with Niagara and Pac-Man. A little bit of a reserve there because we just didn't wait for the whistle, but no fault on Chloe. It's just too loud to hear it in here.
Tough seam serve there, but Halton Hurricanes make a great set choice. And Ottawa Mavericks back up with a really great dig. Get it up. Number 14 with a seam hit for Halton Hurricanes, giving them the 18 score. Down by 1 there in the second set.
Really shows the level of skill that Halton has. It seems their MS or their go set to the left side is just fast enough to always create a seam, and both left sides, Armstrong and Vesevic, are just ideally shooting that seam into the gap every time.
Yeah, Halton Hurricanes are doing a really good job of keeping that fast-paced tempo, even when the ball's not quite where she needs it.
Nice fix by Armstrong to keep this going.
Good touches by Halton Hurricanes. They're giving their team a lot of opportunities to try and keep themselves in this game. And they've tied it up again with a lift call here against the Ottawa Mavericks.
I think that shows the emotion and the stress early on in this match, and that's not a decision Bailey typically makes, right? But you can see the long rally and things getting stressful. It's a big point. We're now tied at 19. I bet you she wants that one back.
And an ace by number 21 here on the Halton Hurricanes, putting them up 20-19. That is a huge serve for them.
I believe that's their first lead of this set. They were down, 4-0 at the start? Yeah. I don't think they've tied it, but they haven't taken a lead yet.
Yeah.
So. Jones, the middle for Halton.
Crucial. Ball there with a big block by number 15 on Ottawa Mavericks, tying it up here 20-all. This has been a battle of a second set. For Halton Hurricanes here by number 27, Gigi. And that was one of her first big swings of the match, I think, and she's been awesome here for the Halton Hurricanes this far in this tournament. So it's nice to see her come alive there with a big swing.
What trust they have in each other. Like, I don't know too many teams running it back quick on a 2020 point at a championship game here.
It's nice. I know that as a middle myself, you want to be able to have a setter that can trust you to put a ball away, especially because it can be such a hard thing to run at that crucial of a point.
And Zakuni earns the one-on-one with the C-ball there. Unfortunately, number 3, Rivest, wasn't able to take advantage. She hits it out. Halton up 2 now, 22-20. So what do you think that's Judy's daughter who plays at Western University here. What do you think Judy Musso's telling her Mavericks team here in this timeout?
I think that she's probably telling them to kind of take a step back here and just kind of regroup. I mean, they've been up this whole match. I think they just need to settle in and find a way to get that first contact back, really focusing on the little basic things here. They are only down by 2, which isn't a lot, but if they aren't able to side out here right away off this timeout, then that's going to be a little bit tough for them to come back in. But again, it comes back to first contact and getting that first ball up and giving your setter an option to run whatever she can.
I mean, they're in a pretty good rotation with Adashida up. Zakuni's in the front row, so anything tight, she has the dump option.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in a good spot. Let's see if they can get out of it.
Looks like they've got a strong passing row back there for the Ottawa Mavericks. They've got 4 in the back row right now. Not a great pass by Ottawa, but they're able to make an outside play here. And off-speed middle for Mavericks to get the point back off that service. He is playing them only down by 1. That's a huge point for the Ottawa Mavericks.
And credit once again to Michaela Jones, the left side for the Mavericks. She again gets an out-of-system set, puts Halton in trouble, really earns an easy ball back for Mavericks to transition and run the middle.
That's what you really need for your outsides to do. They need to be able to put the ball in a good place and do something with the set that they're given.
The off-speed down the line from Armstrong scores as they're up 23-21 as Armstrong goes back to serve. And Vesovic will re-enter the game here. Great job by number 12 for Halton. D'Souza, who played along the back row, had a good service run. We'll see if Vesovic can close it out because she had a great game offensively for Halton.
Big miss serve there by number 14 on Halton Hurricanes. Still up by 1 here, but they're going to need to get a side out right away.
That's number 5, Jones, back to serve for the Mavericks here. Halton looks like to be in rotation 3 with split hitters. They've been using Vesovic a lot to get out of this rotation.
Yeah. And we've tied it up at 23-all with a tough serve against Halton Hurricanes for an ace.
Forces the timeout here from Halton as we're all tied up at 23.
It's a smart timeout by Gabby Yost here to get her team back into a good position here. Kind of give them a break from Ottawa Mavericks, kind of get them out of the system. These timeouts here are crucial, especially at 23-all.
This is a good time to thank some of our sponsors. First, we'll start with the City of Waterloo. I think Rim Park does a great job every year. I think every club athlete looks forward to covering this event. Every year it just gets better and better, which is hard to say because it's already been great for so many years. So thanks to all the staff and everybody who put something into this event because it's been well organized. Like I said, everybody enjoys coming. I've never heard a bad thing said about Rim Park.
No, me either. It's a long 4 weekends, I'm sure, for Rim Park. They do a fantastic job keeping everything on track and in system here.
So let's see if Jones can really exploit that 116 here. You can see Torres has already made the adjustment with Halton.
This is a big serve here. Sure that number 5 is feeling the pressure. She comes out with a nice strong serve.
And there it is. Torres, the libero, takes care of first contact. We run a speed option to guess who? Vesovic once again.
Yep.
And they're out. Now up 24-23. Looking for set point here in the second.
And a really strong serve there by number 10 for nice block there by Halton Hurricanes. Nice one-up touch. That's a really good heads-up play there by number 14 on Halton Hurricanes. Free ball have to go over, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That was a battle of a second set, and they were able to score 25-23 out of the middle, and that's a huge run, a huge winning for the second set there for Halton Hurricanes.
what a play by Jones. Once again, I feel like a broken record, but the middles in transition and Halton have been so efficient, giving Gravina all the trust in the world to be running these tough plays late in the match.
That's really hard to defend too. When you're able to run your middle from anywhere in the court like the Halton Hurricanes have been doing, it really gives them the one-up on the team that they're playing, because a lot of teams don't expect them to be able to run the middle from off the net or from a bad pass, but Halton Hurricane Center has been doing a fantastic job finding their middles and just making it work.
So I guess let's skip ahead and talk about what you're going to be up to this summer. The One Volleyball League is back in action. They've made some exciting changes. What are you looking forward to most?
I have been in the league now for 2 years since it started, and it's something that I enjoy and look forward to every summer. It's going to be a little bit different this year with the way that they're running it. So they're doing side-out scoring after 14 points. And I think that's going to be awesome, not only for the players, but for the fans as well. It'll be a little bit more exciting. So it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment for us mentally, because we're going to have to try and get into the game that much faster, especially because it only goes to 15 points. So it's going to be a little bit of a different strategy. You have to come out strong, and you've got to be ready to play right off the bat, because you only have those 15 points.
And it looks like, I was looking ahead at the schedule, they're going to be in several communities this year. Is that something you're looking forward to see a new fan base?
I am in particular, just because I'm living out in Kitchener, so having it kind of spread out everywhere is going to be nice for a lot of the players too, but as well to get a lot more exposure for a lot of the club teams in and around the area. So I think it'd be great for everybody to be able to come out and see what the league is all about, and even if they have any interest in coming out and playing for the league, I mean, it's a great opportunity, especially for girls who are playing at such a high level already at 18U. It would give them a kind of insight as to what to look forward to in the years to come, now that they've kind of moved that next step up into post-secondary school with playing volleyball. So, playing all over is going to give us a lot of good exposure this year for the one league, and that's going to be great, I think, for everybody.
Yeah, so anyone looking forward to that, all the dates are up on their website. The draft is yet to happen. I think there's a draft combine on May 11th.
Yep.
And then the GMs and coaches will get together and draft their squads, and away we go. It's going to be an exciting summer of volleyball.
Yeah,
thanks to One Volleyball. This one? Awesome. So what do you think the message was to the Mavericks there? Like you said, they were up the whole set. This will really show their toughness if they can come out and regain a lead, or if they fold up to 10 here.
So I think it's in every coach's nature to try and say, you know what, this is what's so great about a 5-set game, is that yes, you're down by 2, but you've still got potential for 3 more sets. So you've really got to take this time now to kind of dial in and figure it out. They're a strong team. They've done a lot of good things here in the second set, as we saw. So they're definitely capable of being able to come out strong. And that, I think it's a coach would probably be saying to them, you know what, guys, you got to leave it all out here. This is the final match. You don't have anything after this. So play like you've got nothing to lose, because we don't.
So I think for Mavericks, the key so far has been the play of number 10, Chloe, and number 5, Michaela.
Yeah.
If they can really get their middles involved, Ellie Hashida had some big kills there, but they haven't run her enough. And if they can get Wesley Bailey going, I think that's going to open everything up for their outside. So let's see if they can establish the middle early on in this third set.
Definitely. Big play ball there for number 3, Ottawa Mavericks, giving them a 1 third set here.
And Rivest is showing she can hit right side C-balls. She just came out of the pipe there. She's a good blocker. I think she needs to have a little bit more influence on the match here if the Mavericks are going to take this third set.
Definitely.
A shot from Vesovic. Again, the pass is a little bit off the net while they have their out-of-system play already set up. The left side's at Halton. Both Armstrong and Vesovic can make every shot in the book here. Yeah. It's got to be calming as a serve-receive team, knowing that they don't have to be perfect to get the point here.
Definitely. I think that's probably a little bit nerve-wracking too from Ottawa Mavericks here. They're feeling that they're putting them in a bad position, but they're able to just kind of Halton's able to do whatever they can with whatever pass they're getting, and that makes them a pretty deadly team.
And another play set in transition as Jones comes around on the back quick. I'm just blown away by how dominant these middles have been in transition, where most teams kind of shy away and use their pins off digs. Looks like Halton's a middle first option when they get the dig close to the net.
And that, like I said, puts Halton at a huge advantage here when you have the opportunity to run not only your outsides as an off-tempo pace, but option, but having your middles too, it really puts you at a high level there.
once again, Reves shows her skill set, getting a kill from the left side here as they're in rotation 1. Ryerson's got to be really excited. Looks like they can put her on any position on the floor, and she's going to be successful.
Yep, she's definitely a really strong, versatile player here for Ottawa Mavericks.
Another baseline ace by the Ottawa Mavericks. Chloe Gallagher-Haley earns that one. Let's see if she can go on a bit of a run and open up a lead for the Ottawa Mavericks. You can see another adjustment by Halton here as Torres is taking basically half the court on her own, really challenging Chloe. If she wants to serve at either Armstrong or Vesovic, that she's going to have to earn it in a tight quarters here.
It's another ace there with a nice float, short serve, putting them up 4-2 here in the third set. Mavericks is doing a really good job of coming out strong in each set here that we've seen. They really kind of keep up this mentality here to try to make it through this third set. Nice pass by the Ottawa Mavericks libero there, giving them an opportunity to run what they can.
That's a huge point for Ottawa to win, to really show their identity of how great and how tough they're going to be in this third set. I mean, other teams may have gone away after blowing the lead they did in the second set, but it shows they're going to fight right to the end.
Exactly, and it says something to the Ottawa Mavericks character too as players. You know, they're not willing to give up that easily, and you know, a lot of teams could just say, well, you know what, we tried, we've done what we can, and we're down 2-0 here in the third. But you know, they're really laying it all out on the court here.
Ottawa Mavericks starting to run their middles in transition. Great dig by the libero Kamir as they set it up. Hadashida is obviously very dominant. They just need to find a way to get her the ball a little bit more. And credit to Chloe back here on her service run. Torres is saying, I'm basically going to pass half the court, and Chloe's saying, cool, like I'm just going to serve my best ball at you here.
Chloe's also been doing a really good job of mixing up her serves too, kind of giving Halton a run for their money here on what she's going to be giving them. Great pass by number 17 here on Ottawa Mavericks to give their team an option or the ability to stay alive here. Smart play by number 8 on Halton Hurricanes. She had a tight set ball there as the rally continued, and she really used the Ottawa Mavericks outside player for the pass to swipe off and get a point there for her team.
A couple huge digs there by libero Indra Kamir. It kind of shows that Vesovic had to change her shot a little bit. She's had success with that cut shot the whole match. Now she's going to have to go deeper into her bag of tricks here if she's going to beat this Mavericks team. Long rally where Halton's able to take advantage with the tempo they're able to set in transition, opening up a huge seam for number 8 Vesovic there. She earns the kill.
That's been a really strong aspect of Halton Hurricanes' game here. They're really able to transition the ball and make it a really fast-paced tempo ball, and it's been hard for the Maverick middles to be able to close their block here, giving the outsides on Halton Hurricanes a lot of one-on-one options.
That's a missed serve by Halton as Mavericks go up 7-4 here. Number 6, Ellie Hadashida back to serve. She'll be at McGill next year.
Nice tough serve there, putting Halton Hurricanes in an out system. A miscommunication there between number 6 and number 10 here for Ottawa Mavericks.
Another deflating point for the Mavericks. They get the setter way off the net. They earn a ball that hopefully they can transition, and just a slight miscommunication and Halton's ball, they close the lead to 5-7.
Talk there by Ottawa Mavericks back row players for a tough serve, but it was just long.
Number 3, Reves back to serve, so she's done it all at the net today. Let's see if she can get some momentum going from the service line.
Great pass by Halton Hurricanes there. They were able to run the middle, and middle is smart to choose a tip option instead of going for it. She had 2 blocks on her, giving her the point for Halton Hurricanes. Still down by 2 at 6-8. set there by the Halton Hurricanes, giving her outside hitters a nice high ball, giving them options to do what they can with it. Unfortunately, a hitting error gave Ottawa Mavericks the point, putting them up 9-6.
Kayla Jones back to serve. She'll be attending the University of Ottawa next year. I'm sure they're excited to have her with the grit and determination she showed early on in this match.
Yeah, definitely. By number 10 there on the Ottawa Mavericks. There's a little bit of a scramble play going on, and they were able to find a way to put it away. Smart choice by number 10 here on Ottawa Mavericks. Putting the score at 10-6.
And Emma D'Souza subs in for Haley Armstrong. She did a great job last set. Oh, excuse me, that's number 12. That's number 17, Erin Dane, subbing in for Haley Armstrong as the new left side. Test her right away with that serve, forces a back row option from Halton.
Big block by number 35 here on Ottawa Mavericks, putting them up 11-6 here in the third set. They're really doing a good job of establishing themselves in this third game here.
Looks like we've got a timeout Halton as they're down 11-6 here in the third set.
As you can see here, Ottawa Mavericks are doing a good job of staying disciplined and really trying to keep up their lead here at 11-6. They've been a lot more technically sound with their back row passing. They're picking up a lot of balls with what Halton's giving them, and that's really seemed to help them out here in this third set.
Looks like one of their strengths is their ability to adjust their blocker and defender relationship, as Kamir's gotten a couple digs that she wasn't getting early in the set.
Definitely.
So let's see if the coaching staff can continue to communicate these adjustments they're going to make, because they're not out of it by any means. They might be down 2 sets to none, but they're up 11-6 in this third set, and I plan on being here a while based on how they're playing right now.
It's an exciting match, that's for sure. You've seen a lot of good things so far, and it's been a grind here for both teams, but they're coming out strong and they're leaving it all out here, which is really nice to see. Serve there by number 5 Ottawa Mavericks, putting them up 12-6. Putting Halton Hurricanes in a little bit of a mess here. Not down by too much, but they're kind of catching them off guard here.
That's one thing that head coach Judy Musso did talk to us before the match. When the Ottawa Mavericks are at their best, they're really controlling the first contact on both sides of the ball here. So this shows that the serving run they're on right now. Another tough pass by number 8 Vesovic.
Tough point there for number 10 on Ottawa Mavericks. She had a nice high swing and just came short there with no touch there, giving them 4 touches.
Let's see what options Zakuni chooses to run here. They ran a step around to try to isolate Chloe on that last play. Nice to see the middles, including a little bit of motion here.
Set her dump, but not quite the way that she wanted it to go, I don't think, for Ottawa Mavericks. Halton Hurricanes were quick to pick that setter dump up and able to transition it for the point.
This has been a tough rotation for the Mavericks before, because they really have a tough time trying to get Bailey involved when she's stacked behind the center like this. Let's see if the pass quality cleans up a little bit and see if they can get her on a run.
This will be crucial here for Ottawa Mavericks to try and side out right away, especially in this rotation. This is the rotation they got stuck in the second set that kind of put them out. And a missed serve here, which gets them out quickly.
Halton gives them a favor here. I think that was a chance for them to close the gap here as Ottawa increases their lead to 13-8.
As we've seen throughout the match, Halton Hurricanes have done a good job grinding back from a deficit here, so we'll see what happens in this third set. If they can do the same thing
Great effort by the Mavericks, not able to come up with that dig. It shows that this match they're really engaged though. There hasn't been a ball that they haven't contested yet.
Nope, and that's huge. They've been really working hard to try and touch every ball, and that goes to show all the hard work that they've put in throughout the whole season here.
And Erin Dane's back to serve for Halton. She'll be attending the University of Windsor next year.
Nice set option by Libera. Just a high swing just outside of the court there, giving Halton Hurricanes 10 points, down by 3.
So Premier's taking a big lane here for the Mavericks, trying to really challenge the server.
Middles for both teams going head-to-head here.
And finally a disconnect in transition from Halton. You don't see that very often.
Nope, they've been doing a really good job with connecting to the middles, so it's tough when you get a set that's just not quite how you need it to be, and you kind of come up short on that, but I'm sure that our Halton Hurricanes, will come right back into it. Nice tough serve there by number 15 for Ottawa Mavericks.
Kootenay's been great from the service line. Let's see if she can get a couple more as they just increase their lead to 15-10 here in the third set. We'll see what Strawbetch can do here. She's stacked in position 2. Again, another tough position for a middle to really get involved if the pass comes anywhere off the net.
Definitely.
And that's a huge one-on-one block by Hadashida. She stayed patient on that back row attack.
Number 15 on Ottawa Mavericks is doing a good job of putting a lot of pressure on the serve receivers here for Halton Hurricanes. They're putting them in bad positions and doing a good job at eliminating all their options. You can see the Halton Hurricanes really only have their one choice here. Fortunately there, a missed serve by number 15 Ottawa Mavericks. She had a good serving run there, but Halton Hurricanes serve 11-16. Great side out right away from Ottawa Mavericks. They were able to get out of that rotation right away after their missed serve there, putting them up 17-11. Block there for Halton Hurricanes against number 3 on Ottawa Mavericks. They had a big, nice close double block there, giving them the point 12-17.
It just shows that Halton's never really out of it, right? They're down 6 at that point, still being patient, still being really tough with their defensive system.
Yeah, definitely. Tough serve there by Halton Hurricanes, putting Ottawa Mavericks in a bad position with an overpass there by number 10, giving them the point. Still down by 4, but closing the gap here.
Mavericks think there was a touch there, but we got an out call. That looks like Halton's now down 14-17, closing the gap here. That missed serve ends the run by Gravina here as the Mavericks retain a bit of a cushion here, up 18-14.
It's one thing that Ottawa Mavericks have done a really good job in this third set. They've been serving really tough, and they've been putting Halton Hurricanes in a really bad position off of service receive here and giving them the opportunity to kind of pull this match away in their favor here, up 19-14. Run there by Gigi on Halton Hurricanes. She came back from her team and came from behind around the center and was able to get a point there for her team, putting them up 15 then.
So So this will be a big service run for Halton here. They don't need to necessarily tie the game with one server, but they do need to start chipping away with 2 or 3 servers if they're going to have a chance to close this before 25.
Focus here should definitely be on serving. Unfortunately, a missed serve there. That's a big missed serve for Halton Hurricanes, putting Ottawa Mavericks up 20 to 15. In tight games like this, you really got to dig deep and find that focus there for your serves, especially for your team. You know, it can make or break a set there, as we're seeing here in this third set.
And it looks like the Mavericks are going to go to Marie-Sophie Hill-Huard, who's been a serving sub for them all match here. See if she can help close this out.
With an ace, good for her. She's done an excellent job coming in off the bench and being a strong server for her Ottawa Mavericks team here.
Coach has got to love that. You sub somebody in to make a serve and they get an ace right off the bat, kind of confirming that you know exactly what you're doing.
Definitely. Makes coaches look good, that's for sure.
So Halton hasn't been without adversity this match. Obviously, they were down for most of the second set. The Mavericks have maintained their lead a little bit longer in the third set here, so we'll see, one, if Halton can do anything to close this out in the third set or get anything building again for the fourth set.
Definitely. And I'm sure that Gabby Yost is telling her team, you know, we've got to get a pass, we've got to get that first contact back in as our focus here. I think that's where they're struggling a little bit right now, is they're not really able to run an offense in the last couple points here, which has given them a little bit of a deficit here in the third set at 15-21.
Now, Gigi hasn't been used too much by Halton, but when she has been effective. So
definitely.
Let's see if we can take advantage of her being in the front row for a couple more rotations.
Be big for Halton Hurricanes if they can get Gigi into the game or utilizing her. She's such a strong hitter. Another strong serve there by number 8 on Ottawa Mavericks. She's doing an excellent job of serving on her team right now, putting Halton Hurricanes in a tough position to try and get an offense going at all here.
And Marie-Sophie, she'll be going over to the Quebec side next year to play Sage Up in Ludaway, so good luck to her as she'll be continuing her volleyball career at post-secondary.
Huge offensive swing there by the setter for Ottawa Mavericks on an overpass, putting Halton Hurricanes in a scramble play there, not able to get it up. Big heads-up play there for Ottawa Mavericks.
Every point is big at this stage of the set here, but when your setter can get an overpass kill like that, it just rallies everybody around you.
Definitely. It's not what you see too often, so when you can get her involved like that, it's huge. Halton Hurricanes having to give a free ball pass there, but giving Mavericks the opportunity to run their offense really strong, running a step around there and earning them the point at 24-15.
And this looks to be when the Ottawa Mavericks are at their best. They're serving tough, they're running their middles in transition, they're taking care of the details. I think this is the team that Judy Musso wants to show up in the fourth set. Definitely.
They have done a really good job here in this third set, showing them the Halton Hurricanes that they're not done yet.
Shows the range of Kamir there. She was able to be responsible for the shadow of the block in area 5 actually, but she gets a touch on a ball hit up the 1-6 seam as Ottawa shifted to a slide defense there to give Halton a different look here.
Yeah, definitely. Nice pass there by number 10 Ottawa.
See, I don't mind that option. They forced the middle a little bit, but they've shown Halton that, you know what, we're going to run our middle. They're still involved. So even though it didn't score, it does create a ripple effect for the rest of the match.
Well, and it keeps Halton Hurricanes honest. I think, you know, the more you can get all your hitters involved, the more that your blockers on the other team are going to have to try and stay disciplined and really dig deep here. Nice strong swing by number 10 on Ottawa Mavericks. Just out though. Halton Hurricanes doing a good job of even at 24-18 trying to dig back into this game here.
And Michaela Jones, number 5, returns for Portia Cooper. She's been a big part of this match. We'll see if they go to her to close it out.
Nice pass by the libero. Setter dump is picked up, and a hitting error for Halton Hurricanes to give Ottawa Maverick the third set at 25-18. That was a big set for Ottawa Mavericks there.
Really good adjustments early on that they kind of stuck to. They've adjusted their serving plan, their defensive strategy a little bit, and it's definitely paying off.
Definitely. I think as we thought it would be, this is going to be a grind for both teams in this final gold medal game here at ATU Provincials. They've done a really great job here, both teams, of coming out on top and getting out of big leads here and really keeping it interesting for everybody watching. And I'm sure it's been an exciting match for all the players playing, and it's been fun to watch. There's a lot of talent on both sides.
In speaking to head coach Gabby Jobs before the game for Halton, she mentioned one of the things that she believes is a strength of Halton is their patience. So whether they're up by a lot, down by a lot in a tough match, they seem to be patient and really stick to their system. So I'm sure there's no panic on their side as we go into the fourth set here, that they know exactly what they need to do and how it needs to get done.
Definitely. I think that having Gabby Eustace as a coach here, she's probably telling her team, guys, like, this is what happens. You're playing in a gold medal match here. You've really got to be focused all the time and dial in. You really can't take your foot off the gas, which I think that Halton Hurricanes did a little bit in that third set. I think up 2-0, thinking it might be easy, thinking it might be, Ottawa Maverick might not come back from down 2-0, but Ottawa Maverick did a really great job digging their heels in and saying, this could be our match too, and they did a good job by winning that third set there.
As we wait for the lineups to be announced here for the fourth set, a great time to thank, again, another sponsor, Canucks Stuff, who's been a big part of Rim Park. I know when coaches get past the goal setting of how we're going to perform, how we want to play at the tournament, a lot of the things that the athletes shift their focus to is what t-shirt or what hoodie they're going to get.
The attire is huge.
It's a great credit to Overkill and Canucks Stuff for always coming up with new design, new colors. I mean, the volleyball is one thing to look forward to, but I think a lot of people look forward to going up to the consumer area with Canucks Stuff. They always have a huge selection, and everybody kind of gets what they want, which is it's a great appeal for the event.
Definitely, and I think it's always nice to leave this big tournament and remember where you were, and you can customize all of those things now too with all the merchandise that you can purchase here. So it's just a good thing to take away from the tournament as well, which is nice.
As both teams come out on the floor to start this fourth set, looks like similar lineups that we've seen the whole match. Ottawa's really demonstrated that they're not afraid to go to their bench and really show their depth here. So we'll see if they add a serving sub like they had in the last set, or what they choose to. But it was a great run, by Marie Sophie there to kind of come off the bench and really contribute right off the bat. Same thing for Aaron Dean on Halton. So even though these are the starting lineups right now, we definitely look forward to seeing the depth that both these teams offer. Wesley Bailey will start us off serving for the Ottawa Mavericks as we start the fourth set. They're currently down 2-1 in a best of 5. And that's Vesevic, who's been strong for them all match, really setting the table here as Halton goes up 1-0. Anna Strahlbach back to serve for Halton. She'll be attending McMaster University next year. And Sydney Zakutny, back to serve for Ottawa Mavericks. She's gone on many runs this match. We'll see what she can do early on here in the fourth set.
Serve there for Ottawa Mavericks, putting Halton Hurricanes up 3-1 here in the fourth set. sure there's a lot of pressure on both teams here, especially with Ottawa Mavericks being down 2-1 here in the fourth set. I'm sure they're feeling it right now. This is this is the mental part of the game that I was talking about earlier. You really got to dig in deep here and find a way to see if you can make it work.
Great serve by number 7, Danielle Gravina. She's been a strong server for Halton all game. You can see the celebration that they're really invested early on in this set. They really want to add to their lead as early as possible.
That's a big thing here too, especially in a big game. You know, you've got to rely on your teammates to kind of bring up that energy and to really feed off of one another in a big match like this.
A bit of a back and forth battle as Ottawa goes back to serve down 2-3.
Tough miss serve there by number 5 for Ottawa Mavericks, putting Halton Hurricanes up 4-2. Early on in this set here, Ottawa Mavericks making a few unforced errors, putting them down by 3 in this fourth set here.
And number 11, Cooper's back into the game to replacing Jones for the Mavericks. That's an early sub once again. Judy kind of showing the depth that the Mavericks have to not be afraid to make a sub early on.
It's nice to have that option too, you know, when you have a lot of depth in a team, to be able to rely on other teammates to come in and do what you need to do in case somebody's not performing or if they need a break for a minute.
And that service ace causes a timeout here at 6-2, Halton up early on in the fourth set.
Halton Hurricanes coming out strong here in this fourth set and really making it known that they're here to win. Let's see what happens here.
They look a little bit more recharged this set. I think in the third set, like you said, they were up 2-0. They weren't really tested yet, other than coming back in the second set. But now they seem to be playing with a little bit more joy, a little bit more energy. They've really settled into kind of their team identity.
Yeah, and that can be tough. I think that every team experiences that kind of emotional roller coaster in a long 5-set match game. You know, it can be deceiving when you're up by 2. You think that the third set could be just the same, but then, you know, if you adjust your expectations just a little bit, you can come out on the other side just like Halton Hurricanes did. So I'm sure that Gabby Eustace has been telling your teammates, hey, listen, you've got to dial in as you were the first 2 sets if you want to win this thing. Because I think we've seen that Ottawa Mavericks can come back and really come out strong like they did in the third set. Tough miss serve there by number 8 on Halton Hurricanes, giving Ottawa Mavericks point number 3. Still down by 3 here in the fourth set. Great touch by number 8.
Unlucky by Torres there trying to keep this ball together, but again, showing the toughness of both sides as there's rarely a clean kill at this level.
Shows hustle by both teams here, really working towards the off-pace balls or the out-of-system balls here that are coming their way. Nice high pass there. Ottawa Mavericks here have closed the gap, making it 5-6. They're just down by 1 point here. And a tough serve gives them an out-of-system ball. Halton Hill scrambling, and they tie it up 6-all here.
Once again, that first contact by both teams seems to be the story of the match, that if anytime we get the setter off the net, it really puts a lot of stress on both teams' offenses.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the biggest thing for both teams to try to remember is not to compound their errors. You know, it's one thing to have a bad pass, but you really need to be focused on playing the ball in a good position. That was a really good high swing by number 14 on Halton Hurricanes to give them the side out that they need for 7-6 in the fourth.
21 Jones back to serve for Halton. She'll attend Fairfield University next year. just like that, we're all tied up at 7 here. I think this is pretty well what we expected in a 4-set battle with these teams, the way things have been going.
Definitely. I don't think that either team thought that it was going to be done in 3. Big block there by Ottawa Mavericks, putting them up 8-7 here. Again, it'll be huge for Halton Hurricanes to try and side out this ball right now. I think as we've seen, a lot of the teams here have been really successful and they're really hitting aggressive against the teams and making it difficult. There's been a lot of success with that, and a tipping error here by Gigi for Halton Hurricanes, putting them down by 2.
And you can see Gravina, the setter for Halton, really doing her best on that block coverage and trying to get to every ball, but when they keep her in system, they are dangerous. So let's see if they can clean up their passing here. Great skill by Torres to keep her feet on this side of the line. Obviously, the libero can't be setting in front of the attack line, so it shows her skill and patience to really execute that.
Right. It's a good heads-up play by the libero, too. It's nice when you can have an offensive run by your libero when the setter takes first ball. Nice focus serve there by Gigi. Giving them a play and tying it up at 9-all here. Lots of scramble plays, but they're finding a way to make it work.
And Gigi's back to serve. She'll be attending Brock University next year. I'm sure Steve Delaney, former Halton coach, is very excited to have her join the squad.
Yeah, she'll be a good addition here going into her first year at Brock. Another tough serve by Gigi, giving them an out-of-system ball for Ottawa Mavericks, having to give a free ball over.
And Torres, the libero for Halton, taking over the secondary setting once again and getting another assist.
That's such a great option for these young girls too, when they can rely on their libero to take the second ball. It eliminates confusion and it really helps put good options out there for the outside hitters to really take a swing at it.
And Michaela Jones re-enters the match here for the Ottawa Mavericks, replacing Cooper. She's been up and down lately. She did have a streaks of greatness there in the second set. Let's see if she can regain that. That's a break for the Ottawa Mavericks there, using the block as they tie it up all at 10 here.
It's a good serving run that was sent in here. Both teams really fighting for this back and forth. Getting a lot of balls up that some teams might not be able to. They're really digging in here, making things happen for their team. Big block for number 10 on Halton Hurricanes, put them up 11-10.
Really good job by Straubeck, not getting, a little bit frazzled by the long rally there. She stayed patient, was the only blocker up for Halton in that situation, and still got the slam.
Have a hitting error all game, but she's, like I said, she's been a huge presence here for Halton Hurricanes, and I think just one-off set puts them here tied at 11. Tough setting choice by number 7 there, but her middle was able to do something with it and get it over and keep their team alive here. Big block against number 8 here. Long rally, and Ottawa Mavericks come out on top and are up 12-11 here in the fourth.
Great job by the Ottawa Mavericks, really being patient there. They could have went for the big swing and maybe challenged an air a little bit, but they were hitting good continues into good spots and really trusting their block to earn them that point.
Both teams are really doing a good job by staying disciplined and really staying with the play and listening to the whistle here. I mean, they've been a lot of really great touches by both teams. Big swing there by number 8 for Halton Hurricanes to tie it up and get out of that rotation. It's a nice big side out point for them.
All tied up at 12 as Straubing goes back to serve. Adashita showing once again that if they can get her involved in the offense, she's been really effective this game.
Just came up short, I think, into the net here, but it was a good heads-up play. There's a scramble ball, and she's calling for it wherever she is on the court, which is nice for a setter, for other players around you to know where you are.
Good communication by Halton there, a little pre-serve talk to make sure everybody knows who's got that seam, and they show their communication once again by letting it go out. They're down 13-14 as they go back to serve here.
Big middle swing there for Ottawa Mavericks, giving them point 15-13 here, up by 2. That's nice. You can see that if they have a good pass, their offense is really strong. The center's able to do whatever she wants, and running the middle is obviously first option for them.
Rolling here as they've increased their lead to 16-13 here. It's a tough rotation for Halton to be in. They're really trying to hide Vesovic so she can really get outside and swing here. Yeah. But the Mavericks are doing a great job serving that zone, so she has to stay home.
Halton Hurricanes here with a timeout, try to take a little bit of momentum away from the Ottawa Mavericks as they've been up 3 here.
We'll see what Halton discusses in this timeout here. They really want to get Vesovic open an option and not make her handle the first contact here. But once again, Jones for the Mavericks is doing a great job. So we'll see what we can come out of an adjustment here. But it looks like advantage Mavericks in this rotation for now.
And the Mavericks are doing a good job of putting Halton Hurricanes in a bad position, serve-receive wise. Like you said, they're picking on number 8, trying to see if they can take her out of a hitting option to try and serve her. So I'm sure that they'll adjust their passing rotation here, or maybe not, and they're just going to trust that number 8 can get it done.
Looks like they're coming out pretty neutral. I think they're going to trust Vesovic to get the job done here. They're not really shrinking that seam.
And she's able to pass up a good ball and give her option. Tough set for her to hit. It looked like it was a little bit too low for her to swing out, especially if she's passing. I think it's important for setters to realize that if number 8's passing, you got to give her some time to get up and out there.
Yeah, great strategy by the Mavericks to really try to slow her down and make her do more in this late stage of the fourth set.
backside option by Halton Hurricanes there.
Revest again showing off the line shot there as she uses the block. The Mavericks have really got Halton stuck in this rotation for a few points now as they go up 18-13. A little bit of an adjustment as they'll move Beskovic over to the right side here. She'll hit right side before they switch.
Let's see if they serve her anywhere. Oh, and a missed serve there. Looks like the switch helped. But sometimes, often, more times than not, if they switch up where they are on serve receive, it can give them a different look and kind of freak the serve out a little bit. And I think that's exactly what Halton Hurricanes' technique was there.
So even though they're up 4, this is a big challenge for the Mavericks to side out here and get right back to the service line.
Definitely. Nice dig by number 24 here on the horn. Huge block by number 6 for Ottawa Mavericks to get that point, and a side out right away puts them up 19-14.
And again, another good matchup for the Mavericks here as Revest stays up in the front row so they can use her block and attacking skills for another run here.
See if Halton Hurricanes can side out just like they did.
Wow, again, secondary setting by Torres, able to keep them in system and run a speed play to number 8, Beskovic, coming down the pipe. And they're out of this rotation, and they're down 15-19 with Jones back to serve. With that first ball side out here, really keeping the pressure on Halton.
Yeah, they definitely are. Halton down by 5 here. Struggling to try and get a side out ball and able to keep that serve, but Mavericks are doing a really good job of one and out here.
And guess who? Marie Sophie back in as a serving sub here. She went on a great run in the third set to help them win that one.
Mavericks and hits a really strong, heavy ball and is able to get the point even with a double block on her.
Chloe really showing off how tactical she should be. She's in a couple tips for continues, but they're always in a tough spot. And then when she gets an opportunity like that to use the block, she takes full advantage.
Yep, definitely.
Mavericks up 21-15 here.
A big point there for Hurricanes. You know, the middle is running a off-tempo ball and away from the center, and the center's just doing her best to try and find her. And even though she had 2 blocks, she was able to tool the block and get the point there for the team.
You know, Straubatch has done a great job contributing when she can. She's got a couple kills, a big block in this set. She hasn't been used too much early often, but it shows her she's still engaged and fully trying to battle for this match.
She's doing a good job of really helping out her back row players by really doing well on the block. Just past the block there for number 10 on Ottawa Mavericks, giving them a point, 22-16.
Another first ball side out by the Mavericks, really showing off their first contact on serve receive is the key to their game.
Definitely.
They're up 22-16 here.
Scramble rally play here, still going, trying to see what we can do. Both teams working hard to try and get a play up and get the point here, put it down for their team.
And Jones with the kill there off the block. I know referees don't always get the credit they deserve, but credit to Katie Jansen there for really letting the players figure that out. Maybe a hands call or two she could have called there, but I mean, such a long rally. Let's let the teams figure it out.
Yeah, I would agree.
23-16 for the Mavericks here. They've shown, they've really settled into their team identity after that first set. That really wasn't them or how they like to play, and it shows as this match progresses that they're really battling and showing what got them to the final here.
Definitely, and I think it's a testament to their character all weekend. You know, like I said, they've had a really strong, tough battle trying to get to all the way to the finals, and they really got the mentality of, hey, we've got nothing to lose, and we've been in this situation before, and we're going to dig deep against a really strong team like the Halton Hurricanes, and it's working for them. Again, they're up 23-16 here in the fourth set, and they were down 2-0 right off the bat. So, you know, kudos to them for really digging in mentally and physically and coming in tough here.
Credit to their coaching staff for really having a plan early on in the season. As we mentioned, they came in a 9 seed, which kind of shows they weren't really battling in the final of all the early season tournaments, but they're in the right spot at the end of the year here.
Definitely. Nice pass there by number 8 on Halton Hurricanes, giving them the option to run their middle and get them the point right away, side out there for Halton Hurricanes.
Once again, Strawbuck showing that she can hit the 5, she can hit the 1, she can block. She's been great this set for Halton. I look forward to seeing what she can do in the 5th set if Ottawa is able to close this out.
By number 12 for Halton Hurricanes. She's giving her team the opportunity to come back into this, even though it's 23-18 for Ottawa Mavericks. I think it's a big testament. You know, there's a lot you can do, and the game's not over until it's over, and you got to serve tough regardless of whether you're down by 5 or up by 5.
Definitely, they've shown that they can come back from bigger leads than this, so I look forward to seeing what their block defense does here.
Nice dig. Pass up by the Halton Hurricanes, a nice pass tempo ball. Huge block for Ottawa Mavericks against number 8 Halton Hurricanes. Again, number 8's had a really big game for Halton Hurricanes, but Ottawa Mavericks finding a way to shut her down.
Just look at the energy and the joy by Mavericks there. I think Wesley did a couple laps there as the middle, getting a big block in transition there. Happy for Zakuni to kind of close it over there. So Mavericks are up 24-18 here, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now.
Yeah, and like I said, it helps when you have players feeding off of one another, and the more excited you get, the more energy it is, and it's a lot harder to come back from that as a team that's down 18-24 here. As you can see, the crowd's getting bigger too, and there's a missed serve there, giving Halton Hurricanes a chance to kind of come back here, 19-24. Mavericks come out on top here and have it tied 2-2 and going into a 5th set.
Vesovic has been really efficient all match. She kind of started to teeter a little bit there with a couple errors. I think they still have to go to her earlier in the 5th set just to show that they do trust her to get the job done, because she was automatic in those first 2 sets.
I would agree, and I think, you know, it's a testament to who she is as a player. You know, you want to be able to rely on her to put things away, especially at big matches, and I'm sure that she's annoyed at herself for missing that last hit in that 4th set right there, but, you know, she's a good player. She seems like she's mentally tough, so she'll be able to get it done here in the 5th set, hopefully.
So there's been a couple key rotations here. We'll see if we see some gamesmanship from either coach, whether they're going to flip the rotation or if they're just going to go straight ahead and say our strength versus your strength, and let's figure this out.
5th set match is always tough. You know, both teams have really shown what they're capable of here, and I think, you know, right now it's see how it goes. It's a shorter set. You got to dig in deep right away. So if either team gets off to a fast, quick lead, like we've seen in the last couple of sets, you know, 5-6 points ahead of one another, that could be detrimental to who wins or who comes out on top.
So kind of share your experience as a middle here. They don't always get set, they don't always get the block, but they're always working hard in those situations. How important is it mentally in the 5th set to know that you still have to go, you still have to drive on every single play?
Honestly, it's crucial here. You know, like I said, middles don't often get a ton of sets, and it's hard for us to try to get into the game. But especially in the 5th set, you know, you've got to dial in, you've got to dig deep here, and you've really got to help. You're a big player in the 5th set game because you're setting the block. You're really trying to dictate what the back row can see if you're closing or if you're not. And even if it doesn't seem like you're doing a lot, if you're not getting set, you can still contribute by, making those big heads-up plays and really focusing on where the ball is and just reading the play really well. That comes in to huge for teams coming into the fifth set.
So we'll see how it goes in the fifth set, but it looks like both teams, not only offensive but defensive system, really relies on the middle to be going 100% all the time. So
Definitely.
As we get late in this match, we'll see if fatigue or mental stress becomes any indication of how the point's going to be scored.
I think at the end of the day, too, you just got to remember to take it 1 point at a time. Kind of take the in-between points as an opportunity to reset, especially to dial in and get that focus back for each point. It's a long battle, like I said, and you've really got to see what you're capable of here by putting pressure on yourself to really focus in on those last 15 points of this final match here.
So I know every team kind of enters the season with some goals and things in mind, especially around provincials. Well, we've already accomplished our goal. We're going to a fifth set, so
Yep.
We're really getting our money's worth with all the volleyball we can handle today.
It's been a great match to watch and a great match to sit here and commentate on. Both teams really going after it, and it's nice to see in a big fifth set gold medal game that both teams are really leaving it all out there.
So Mavericks sticking to their rotation. They really want Zakutny to be their first server, so they're going to start her in position 2 as a setter. And are we going to start Gravina in 3? Looks like it. So both teams keeping their matchup. They must like the options they have, and they're going to battle out of those 1 or 2 rotations where they keep getting stuck.
I think at this point, when you're going into a fifth set, doing what's been working all game long is really what's best, I think. And I think both coaches would agree. You both had success. You're both up 2-2. You're tied here, so don't change anything too drastically now, and just see what you can do.
Absolutely. Armstrong back to serve here.
Good tough serve, off-tempo pass, having to give a free ball here to the Halton Hurricanes, and they're able to run the middle right away, but they're able to dig it up. Nice team ball there by number 8, showing again that she's able to put a ball away when she needs to, especially in big long rallies.
It's a great adjustment right off the bat by the Mavs to finally get a dig off Strawback and her cut back to 1, but it still shows that when Halton has speed in transition, it's going to be really tough for the middle blockers to close.
Tough, yeah. That's their biggest offense right there, is being able to run such a fast offense. Tough miss serve there by number 14 on Halton Hurricanes, tying it up 1-0. Like I said, it's a short set here, only to 15 points, and you need all the opportunities you can get. So miss serves in a fifth set are tough.
So this is the matchup the Mavs want, and Zakutny's back here serving. Let's see who she goes at. And right away, that 1-6 seam she's been picking on all match. Great job by Hadashida, the middle for the Mavericks, to close up there. It looks like Vesevic wants to think seam first, and when she has to go outside, she likes her cut shot, but it's not her primary.
Yep.
Once again in that 1-6 area by Zakutny.
Setter dump there for Halton Hurricanes. Good pass by the libero, giving them an opportunity to run whatever they want. Tying it up here.
As soon as she serves you.
Good tough serve there by Halton Hurricanes, and the seam for the block there. Ottawa Mavericks putting it down, number 3. She's been a strong player for Ottawa Mavericks all game here, and you can see why.
And Jones back to serve. She's had a couple big runs this match. See what she can do from the service line early on.
Number 7 for Halton Hurricanes, trying to force where she can.
And Rivest, once again, showing the shots she has. She scored on roll shots, tips, slides, cross. She's done everything this match.
She's doing a really good job of mixing it up, and it's keeping Halton Hurricanes on their toes here. She's not really sure what to expect from her, so we've really got to focus in here and read the play.
Early 4-2 lead here for the Mavericks.
Big ace there for Mavericks, making it a 5-2.
And Halton chooses to call a timeout. They're down 5-2 here. Just a quick adjustment on serve receive is all they really need to do. Armstrong and Torres have been communicating great all match. They just got to settle in and get a good first pass.
Definitely. I think they know that they're capable of getting a good pass like we've seen all afternoon here, and I'm sure it's frustrating for them to try and feel like they're a little bit out of system here, but I think if they're able to just get one pass and one side out, they'll be able to settle in, but we'll see.
As we enter a pause in the action, I think we would regret if we didn't thank everybody at the OVA and all the staff that they've done.
Yes, they've been awesome.
We credit how organized this event is, and you can tell by how many people are enjoying this match that maybe they don't know how much goes into it with the OVA, with the setup and the planning and the scheduling, but they always do a great job. So everyone at the OVA, from us, thank you.
Yep, thank you. Nice pass there by number 8. Just missed it. A little bit of a high set for number 21 here on the Halton Hurricanes, and she's not able to put it away. Giving Ottawa Mavericks a strong 6-2 lead here in the 5th.
What I like about Gravina all match is she goes back to the players who make mistakes or if they have
Definitely.
a misconnection, so she's not going to ignore the middles going on. She's actually going to force it later on in this set, I bet.
And that in itself creates some confidence too in the players that, you know, your setter is going to trust that you can put it away even if you've made some errors. Just like that with number 8 doing a little bit of an off-speed shot and giving her team an opportunity to get back into this, putting it at 3-6 for Ottawa Mavericks.
So we talked about strength. So Mavericks kind of had top of the order there with Zakutny serving. This is the rotation that Gravina's done some damage here. So let's see if they can get Zakutny off the net here and really force the Mavericks to kind of transition on some high balls.
Good serve there, putting them in a bad position. A lot of tough scramble plays here. Both teams try to just keep it in. And Ottawa Mavericks come out on top there in that long rally, making it 7-3. Both a big battle for both teams here. You can see number 35 on Ottawa Mavericks really fired up, really getting her team involved and just keeping the energy going here. They're really giving it all.
That's a great run by Halton. Gigi's been playing right side all match, but it shows how skilled she is. She can still run a step around at full speed.
Yep, and that's a great thing to have in a player where you can have some versatility with what you can run. It keeps the other team on their toes. You're not really sure if she's going to be running a right side ball or if she's going to be running a step as a middle would.
So Halton's down 4-7 here.
Nice tough serve there by number 8, putting Ottawa Mavericks in a bad spot. Nice pass up there. Good coverage by Halton Hurricanes, giving their team a chance to stay alive.
And that's a break for Halton here as they're now down 5-7 with Vesevic back to serve again. Uncharacteristic by Rivas to make an error like that.
Yeah, I think she was trying to, change it up like she's been doing all day, and it just didn't go her way to that set. And ace by number 8. I think the Ottawa Mavericks thought that might have been out. They were all confident that it wasn't in, so they've closed the gap here, 7-6.
And that's a well-timed timeout by Judy. She doesn't need to wait to be down or kind of for them to close. Just relax, everybody. You still earned your lead. You're up 7-6. Let's just calm down. We don't need to talk about that ace.
Exactly.
Let's regroup.
I'm sure she's saying, hey, like we had a big lead, but let's try and keep the nerves under control. I'm sure that both teams are feeling it right now, and it's a high pressure situation. You got to try and keep those nerves under control, and just do what you can to keep doing what you're doing.
Shows that no lead is really safe for either team here, as we've gone back and forth both ways. Both teams showing their ability to not only go on a run, but to close one as well.
I think that's what makes volleyball such a great sport. Anything can really happen, especially in a 5-set match. You could be down by a time, but then depending on how it goes, like just in this 5th set, now we're up just by 1 here. They were down by 4 or 5 early on.
You can really see everybody filling in here. It looks like it's standing room around the whole court here. Really exciting atmosphere here at Grim Park.
Number 8 with an ace for Halton Hurricanes to tie it up 7-all.
Vestovic really showing how mentally tough she is. She's hit a few hitting errors, some to close out the 4 set there, but she gets a chance from the service line, and she's going on a bit of a run here.
Definitely. This is a huge serving point here because we switched sides at 8s.
And Revest answers for the Ottawa Mavericks. And we're switching sides up 8-7 for the Mavericks.
This is going to be a battle, and a battle we've seen all game from both teams. They've done a really good job making it a string, and as you can see, there's a ton of fans everywhere watching as they try to figure out who's going to take this home. I think both teams can be really proud of the way that they're playing. They're both doing a really great job of leaving it all out there, and it's been great to watch.
And guess who? Again, Marie-Sophie in for the serving sub. She's been great all match, really specialized role for her, but she's doing it to the best of her ability.
I think it's nice too, she might have at the beginning, I think that players have a hard time, if they're just coming in to serve, but as you can see, she's been a huge game player for them, coming in and doing her job well, even if that job is just coming in and being a server player. She's been great for Mavericks. Big middle swing by number 21 on Halton Hurricanes, just out, putting Ottawa Mavericks up 9-7. Another ace. She's been phenomenal for serving. She has done her job perfectly here this match, and she's really shown as to why she's their go-to for serving off the bench.
Just a big opportunity, so they're up 10-7. If they can get this one, they can kind of ride the wave of momentum right to the stretch.
Definitely. Another tough serve there. You can see the Ottawa Mavericks really just kind of settling in. They seem calm, they're picking up things, and they're making really good heads-up plays. Unlucky there with 4 hits. Just didn't make it over the net quite as much, and Ottawa Mavericks still up by 2 here in the 5th.
Both teams really making the other team earn it here. They're making smart roll shots, smart tips. Nobody's really going to give an error and start giving points away at this stage of the match.
Definitely. Number 10 on Ottawa Mavericks right into the pot of Halton Hurricanes, giving them a lead of 11-8.
Great job by Chloe to get a big chunk of that block and turn off and switch to being an attacker right away to give herself an option to really score that point.
Serve there for Ottawa Mavericks, still leading by 2 at 11-9 here.
So this has been a bit of a trouble rotation for the Mavericks. Let's see if they can get out of it right away here. Bailey's going to have to really make herself involved as a middle, being stacked in 2 here.
Definitely. Even if she's just loud, that would give her opportunity for a one-on-one for their outsides. Nice swing by number 5. The middle for Ottawa Mavericks, really fired up here, fired up for her team, fired up for what she's doing out there on the court. Doing a great job.
And what an opportunity for number 13, Charlotte Arsenault, is coming into the match to make a serving sub.
A little bit of miscommunication here, just with the refs. The girls going a little bit too early, a little bit of excitement, but back to serving.
So Halton's in rotation 4 here. Let's see if we can put in a tough serve and really make it hard for Gravini to get set. Big block
by number 10 for Halton Hurricanes, making them 10-12. She's been a great presence for Halton Hurricanes all game here, just really doing her job as a middle and doing what she can where she can.
And Ottawa looks like they're going to line up with 4 receivers here to really take some stress off their passes.
Another big block for number 10, closing the gap here, 11-12 for for Mavericks. Halton Hurricanes down by 1.
So we'll see what Ottawa does out of this timeout. I don't mind switching to the 4 serve receivers just to take up some space, but incidentally, it kind of challenged Kamir to be the libero in 1, taking the least amount of court here. So we'll see if they come back with 3 or if they're going to stick with 4 receivers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that either option is good for them right now. Both options have been working for them in pressure situations. I'll be anxious to see what happens with the Halton Hurricanes in this next point. This next point is huge.
Looks like they're going to stick with 4 as Haley Armstrong goes back to serve for Halton.
Scramble play on both sides, and number 5 on Ottawa Maverick puts it away right down the line. That was a big point, and it was a huge swing, doing her job and getting it done. Up by 2 here in the 5th.
And that's a good timeout by Halton because we got Zakuni back to serve for the Mavericks. This has been like their advantage the whole match here, so they want to talk about it quickly and get out of here on 1 serve.
Man, what an exciting match this has been.
Great job. Can't say enough about Michaela Jones with the Ottawa Mavericks. I guess you could say she's a little bit undersized to be a left side, but she's battled, she's made shots, she's involved in the defense, she's doing great from the service line, and kind of shows her versatility to crush one down the 1-6 seam there, and a big point for the Mavericks. So Zakuni's been doing a great job serving the 1-6 seam all match. We'll see if she adjusts as Halton switch to a 4-person serve receive. And there you have it, an ace to 1, the bread and butter serve for her all match.
That is a really tough serve right there from number 15 for Ottawa Mavericks.
So they came in as the 9 seed, they battled all the way, now they're up 14-11 in the 5th set, chance to win a gold medal here at Provincial Championships.
And she runs the middle off pass. Not successful, but you can't knock her for trying to get that off pass to the middle. It's a really good opportunity for them to score, and I think that any setter in this position would have done the same thing.
So I think Halton's got the matchup they want. They got Garina, Jones, and Vesevic in the front here. Strabeck is back serving.
Nice tough serve there by number 10. Big swing. And Ottawa Maverick do it. That has been a tough, long battle for them, and holy, that was like, they are excited.
This is awesome. I'm right beside you, and I didn't hear a word you just said as the roof explodes off this place as the Ottawa Mavericks take it in 5 sets. 15-12 is your final score as they take it 3-2.
Great battle there by both teams. Congrats to the Ottawa Mavericks for getting it done.
And this is an awesome sign by the Ottawa Mavericks as you see a younger youth club ready to line up here and congratulate their team. Shows that they really are one big club and everybody's a family there at the Ottawa Mavericks.
Yeah, definitely.
So congratulations to both sides. So the Halton Hurricanes black team takes the silver medal here, and the Ottawa Mavericks have taken the gold medal here at the 2019 Ontario Championships. So once again, congratulations to the Ottawa Mavericks. They take it in 3-2 in the 5-set battle here at the 2019 Ontario Championships. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Best of luck this summer. Check it out at One Volleyball. You guys are going to have a busy summer of great volleyball.
Yeah, thanks again.